Have you ever thought about all the trades and professions that go into the creating, constructing, powering and maintaining of the buildings around us?
What I want from a job really would be to work outside and to work with new people.
I would like to start off in a big firm and work my way up and eventually own my own firm.
Well, I don't want to be boring, like, you'd rather want to go to work. Like.
The technology nowadays, I think, is brilliant, and hopefully discover more over the years.
Various industries and sectors work together meeting high health and safety standards to make up the built environment. There are hundreds more jobs within it. It's not just what you see in a building site. There are many highly skilled jobs which go into the planning, designing, manufacturing, powering and running of the buildings around us. The built environment provides plenty of job opportunities that you should take a look at when making your career choices. Before any construction can take place, we need to extract and process the raw materials. Northern Ireland has a vast range of mineral deposits, so we need to go beneath the surface with some pretty high-tech equipment to find the materials.
Some people might say that you're blowing up things all day, they want to come in, do you see what they do all day? There's a lot more going on than what you'd think. The phone never stops. Roll involves taking the stone in off the bins, putting it up the plant, drying it, putting it upstairs, putting it through, selecting the mix, and putting it on the lorry and making sure it goes to the right customer. Enjoy getting a good day's work done, keeping the drivers busy. You need to have good patience and keep a cool head. Everything's enjoyable about it. There's never a dull moment. Definitely, if you're not afraid of work, and you're not afraid of long hours, certainly it's rewarding.
The raw materials then go through processes to turn them into products like glass, concrete or bricks. This Northern Irish company make millions of these each year. Architects, designers and quantity surveyors can begin to create plans with these products in mind. Jobs like these have a clear progression path.
I'd gone to work in a large industrial operation here in Belfast, and while there I still hankered after doing architecture, and I got an opportunity to go into their works department. The works department handled everything to do with their property and their plant and their general estates. I decided to leave the company and set up my own practice. So I worked for myself for 2.5 years, and then at the end of that my current business partner and I got together and formed a Johnson Sterling partnership. But the benefits of working for myself are that I'm answerable to myself, and I can set the times when I work. I can set the times that are needed to deliver a project and deal with clients. I'm not dependent on a clock, and consequently are kept fairly busy because of that, generally speaking. The decisions are all yours when you're working for yourself. You're not dictated to by your employer, so to speak. but sometimes it's probably a more demanding life, but that's what I chose to do.
Building cannot commence until there is power, water and waste management. These utilities also need to be serviced and maintained throughout the lifetime of the building.
I've joined Phoenix 6 years ago as a service engineer, and I've progressed through the ranks, and I'm now a technician, looking after boilers, changing boilers and looking after the gas network. Previously I worked for myself, but now working for Phoenix I have job security.
I'm learning plumbing at college. We're learning all things that you need to know when you're out and about. I do boiler maintenance, meter installing, emergency work. I'm never bored anyway.
To work within the industry you need to have good communicational skills because you're meeting different people on a day-to-day basis, and you also need to like working with your hands.
When you go out to somebody's house when their gas isn't working, get them reconnected, especially on a cold winter night, get them reconnected and you get a smile of thanks, makes it worthwhile.
We get great satisfaction in bringing gas to new build properties to have central heating and hot water all year round.
Talked to a few people that worked with ME and sounded like good work, so I applied, done an aptitude test, a physical climbing and basic wiring test, then interview, and then was successful and got in. Overhead lines is varied work. You know, you can be pole work, it can be transmission. It's physical. Enjoy the physical work. It's mentally challenging, and it's very varied. I mean, there's so many different aspects of overhead lines that you could do something different every day. The job is mainly up poles, up ladders. There's a lot of opportunity to be successful in the company.
The career opportunities in built environment industries include trades such as steel erectors, glaziers, electricians and plumbers.
The best bits about the job are I'm learning a completely new skill. I'm learning how to fix things that I could do in my own home or for my family. I'm learning about how to deal with people. I really enjoy the social bit of it. I enjoy the banter with the fellas. You always get a bit of crack with them. There's always new boilers coming out, there's always new technology coming out, so there's always something new for me to learn every single day. So it's always a learning curve and it's always great fun. I do volunteer work through a women's college in Belfast, and they get me to do DIY classes, and I get to go and speak to professionals at conferences, and I get to do sampling for girls who are coming out of school, and we're trying to persuade them that apprenticeship is an option that they can consider rather than university, because university is so expensive with the fees these days, and college is another option they can consider.
There are also professional occupations such as surveyors and engineers.
I went to university at the University of Ulster at Jordanstown and done a 4-year course in construction engineering and management. And once I left university I managed to get a job with Paddens about a year later, and I've been here now for about 4 years. Everyone construction has the early mornings. You come on the site, go check my computer for emails for any updates on drawings, any changes that have been made to the plants. Then I come out on site, do a general site safety walkabout to make sure that the site is safe for everyone else to come on the site. After that, we go on throughout the day, setting out, interpreting plans that come through from our design team, and just basically working with every trade on the site. Every day is different. You meet some characters in this business, and all of them always have time to talk to you, always impart knowledge on to you. Whenever you complete a job, you know that you were there and you got the job up and running, and hopefully on time and on budget as well. There's always been a good atmosphere, good team spirit, and everyone's there to back each other up. So if you're under pressure, you make sure that the people are there to pull you out of a hole, and it makes it easier for everyone in the long term.
And some of our best young people have competed at an international level, enjoying the benefits of foreign travel.
The first competition I done was a Northern Ireland regional, and it was my college put me in for it, so Came first in it and went to the national competition in Birmingham. First, second and third went on then to do kind of a training programme, and I came second in it, so I got through in that. There's a final competition where the last one gets selected, and then they get trained up to go on and do the world one. And I went to Canada then to do the world. I felt good even getting there to represent my country, but then whenever I got the bronze medal, it felt like it was worthwhile. Every competition you do, you get more confident, and you learn more, and you just have to give it a try from the start, give it your best shot. You have to have a certain degree of patience whenever you're doing an awkward job, but just keep it calm, don't gloss the head and you'll be all right.
The growth of the renewable energy sector will mean the need for more skilled workers, especially those with technology and engineering qualifications. Once any building is up and running, it needs to be looked after properly. This is a growing market, and it requires specialist skills. Facilities management covers a wide range of locations.
Facilities management, whenever I come to it, was quite a challenge. Been used to the one trade and been used to doing the one thing all the time. It's quite a bit of fun. It's something completely different to anything that you have probably done in your life. And the challenge that involves, gets you up every morning. That's the enthusiasm for it, to do something you've never done before, and to be able to say that you can do it competently and safely. I find the diversity of doing what we do here, the changes, the different areas, the different places that you're working, the different areas and places that you can be working on a given day. You don't know exactly what it is you're going to be doing. You know, you leave the house at 8 o'clock with something in your mind, and a telephone call can change that, and you have to react to something completely different.
It's a thrilling job at times, and I enjoy it very much.
I love it. It's really, really good, and every day is different, and it keeps me motivated.
There's lots of building work that still needs to be done, a lot of infrastructure work that still needs to be created. So the jobs are out there, they're all incredibly enjoyable. The money's good as well, I'm not going to lie about that, but it definitely is. It's a good career to get into.
With hundreds of different jobs to choose from and plenty of new opportunities, what's stopping you building your career in the built environment?